What's going on, YouTube? It's CHIEFTEXX Films, your tour guide on the road to elevating your image. And on this channel, I like to highlight my ups and downs so you can capitalize off of my wins and suffer none of my losses. If that's something you're interested in, make sure you subscribe to the channel and click that notification bell so you don't miss any more videos. All right, today I was editing this kid video, and he said a line in here. Let's see what the line was. When Weezy was the fireman, I was where all the smoke was at. So I want to put smoke in here. I want to put smoke behind him in this clip right here. Now, I had already did an effect. Usually when I chop videos, I go, I chop all the performance scenes to the beat, and then I go in plugging in my effects and my B-roll, my slow motion, and all that kind of stuff. So I'm already on the stage where I already got the effect put in there. So just so happens is that on this clip that I wanted to use for the smoke. So the effect is change to color. So as you can see, it's just changing the color of his jacket. Now let's see if it switches over to After Effects. This has to be an After Effects composition because we have to motion track the smoke on the ground. So in order to get to an After Effects composition, you go to replace with After Effects composition. Then boom, we in After Effects, dynamic link to After Effects. So any changes we make in After Effects go over to Premiere. So we have to bring in some smoke. First of all, let's track first. So I want to pre-compose all of this, which in After Effects, it is, pre-compose, move all attributes. So we're just working with one file. And the effect did come over. The color change effect did come over. So we're just working with this short clip. So what we're going to do is motion track it with track camera. So you go to your tracker tab. If you don't see it, go up to window and then click on tracker. We're going to the tracker tab, track motion, and we're going to click on position, rotation, and scale. So we get 2 boxes. Now I'm going to put these 2 boxes on the headlights. The bigger the box is, the slower it is to track, but I don't want it to move at all. So I usually just make big boxes and deal with the consequences. Okay, so we got those 2 boxes, and we're just gonna click this playhead right here, and they stayed on the whole time, so that's good. They stayed on the headlights the whole time. So now we're gonna create a new node layer, new node object, and then edit target. Make sure the node is selected. Okay, apply, X and Y, okay. So now all of this tracker information is put onto this node. And so now I want to bring in the smoke. We're going to use this dark smoke, which is Video Copilot Action Essentials or something like that. I had this for 5-6 years now, maybe longer than that, but it's just basically some smoke with it's keyed out, green screened out. So I'm gonna add the smoke in. It don't matter if you add it on top of the node or on bottom of the node. It don't matter. But this clip is so short. We're gonna bring in the smoke. We gotta slide the smoke over in time till it goes up. All right, so now we got the smoke in. I'm gonna move it over here, and to get rid of this hard edge, I'm just gonna make sure I'm selected on the smoke. Click on this box and just draw a box at the bottom, which is a mask. We're gonna go to subtract and then open the mask up and feather. We're gonna feather the bottom out so it looks more realistic. All right, that looks good to me. So now in order to get this smoke to be tracked to the ground, you have to grab this pick whip tool and select the null. So now the null is parenting the dark smoke object. So let's put it back to the beginning. Boom, it's staying where it needs to stay. But as you can see in this clip, the smoke starts to go off of the screen. That's not what we want. So we're gonna drag the smoke back a little bit while it's still growing. And let's see. There we go. All right, so now I want to duplicate this and have this in different spots. Over here, I want it to be big. You got to make sure you pay attention to where you're putting it at. Make sure that it's not behind something. Then you have to mask it out, and that's not what we want to do for this small clip right here. So take the smoke, Command D, duplicate. Let's move it around and make it smaller back here. Make it smaller. Duplicate it again, Command D. Make it a little bit bigger. Put it right here. Let's grab this one in. I want to be able to see the bottoms of it, just to sell the effect a little bit. Boom. Okay, now that's on the car a little bit, so let's move that back over. See what that look like. And everything is tracked to that null, and it's just a short clip. So now all you want to do is Command S to save. Let's go back over to Premiere, and boom, we got the jacket changing and the smoke. Boom. So that's just a quick tip, man. You know, with me, I like to make effects practical. I don't really like those effects that that look corny, man. I don't want the video to look corny. So I do practical effects, and I just play to my strengths. I was a graphic designer before, music video director, so I'm good at Photoshop and creating composites and things like that. So, once you learn those skills, you'll always be good. So, every line he's saying in the song, I can create something too and put an effect on there. Now, I wouldn't do that unless the budget was big and I was paid to do that. But I could literally make something for each verse of the song, just because I can create. Once you learn how to create, composite, cut things out, then you're good to go, man. You golden. So anyway, these are the kind of effects I like to do. I still do the cliche cheesy ones every now and then, the mirror effects, and it just depends on what the song is calling for. But in order to help me stand out, I use Photoshop a lot. Like even when I cut out like this effect right here. Let's see, it was this first effect that I used on the music video. Even that one, people would use this frame and cut it out in Premiere. I'm just not used to that. So I use this, cut it out in Photoshop, and then import it back in as a PNG file, and then I can manipulate the background to do whatever I want it to do. So like I said, man, it's just a quick tip. If you like tips like this, man, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Let me know in the comments what you think about this effect. Would you use it? And how you feel about this effect, how you feel about this tutorial, how you feel about this channel. But anyway, man, other than that, I'm out. But y'all keep them cameras rolling, man.